everybody. Hello, Trotcon 2024. How are you guys doing today? Ooh, yeah. All right, I want to welcome everybody to the land of Umberfall and this presentation of a Dungeons & Dragons one-shot called The Broken Horn. My name is Joe Dyer, and I am one of your community guests for this weekend, and I will also be the game master for this event. So our players are getting situated now, so I do want to cover a few rules that we have to have for this, as I almost fall over a chair.
No projectiles.
So, number one, it is absolutely okay if you are out there and you see one of your favorite people on stage here and you do want to cheer for them. That's totally okay. Please cheer for them. They're going to make dice rolls and they're going to do all sorts of cool stuff, and I want you to cheer for them as loud as you can if you want to. That is totally okay. However, number two, I'm sure that we have anybody in this room that actually plays D&D. I will like to remind you that under no circumstances should you be shouting out any amount of rules knowledge to the players. This is actually, for 3 of our players up here, their first time ever playing D&D. We're going to have a lot of fun, but definitely don't shout out any rules things. All it's going to do is interrupt the flow of the game. And it's going to also probably confuse them. So please don't do that. And so finally, while this is an onstage event, this is not scripted in any way. Our players will live and die by their dice rolls. And I will abide by the same as the game master. And also, it's worth noting that in true dark fantasy fashion, this may not end well for our intrepid party of adventurers. I don't know. We'll see. But this is but just a chapter in this group's adventures. This is a custom world that I came up with myself. And it is also something that I would like to officially announce to the world at Trotcon 2024 that these characters in this world will end up actually being part of an official series of novels that I will be writing for this. So, yeah. I also want to personally thank the leadership at Trotcon for helping me through all this, especially Drew Flashy. Drew has been an amazing guide through all of this, so I really want to thank him super much. And as well as I would also like to thank our esteemed guest of honor up here today playing. Thank you guys for doing this. And then I also want to give a shout out to our AV team. Our AV team is awesome, so thank you guys for getting all of this set up so quickly. You are all amazing. And with that said, I'm going to go back to my table, and we're going to get started.
Is this thing live? It is? Exciting.
Okay. A great force of destruction has spread across the world of Umberfall. The king in darkness sits upon the throne of madness, his slumber resulting in the creation of eldritch horrors from beyond the stars.
Darkness, darkness, darkness.
These horrific beasts have destroyed much of the settlements across the land, their motives unclear to the naked eye. A band of adventurers known as the Breaking Tide, having come together to fend off these creatures, have received information about a possible way to wake the King in Darkness and end the Plague of Horrors. This information has led the adventurers to an underground dungeon, wherein lies a dangerous creature guarding a powerful secret. Leading the brave adventurers is the dragonborn paladin, Mintharva Shardbreaker, a stalwart champion devoted to saving others, played by Giles Panton.
Yes, I shall destroy.
Next is Thorn Bonefist, the dwarven cleric who seeks understanding of the world around them, played by our very own Vincent Tong.
My name is Thorn. I have a thorn. That is all.
Third up is Blazing Spectacle, otherwise known as Blaze, a tabaxi rogue who owes their life to Mintharva, played by our very own community guest, the Brony Critic.
Watch your pockets.
And finally, the newest member of the Breaking Tide, a tiefling warlock known only as Trouble, played by our very own M.A. Larson. All right. So, breaking tide. As you approach the entrance to the underground dungeon, you come face to face with a large iron door set in the rock. An iron bar rests across it with chains and a lock. It is your time. What are you doing?
Let's knock 3 times.
3 times?
3 times.
3 times.
Does anybody have a knock
Do
3
we have
times?
to roll
Can we
for that?
knock on the door?
No, you don't have to roll to knock.
Okay.
Who's knocking?
I'll knock.
Okay. You walk up and you knock on the door 3 loud times. Nothing happens.
Let me try. I will walk up, knock, and then pick the lock.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a Thieves' Tools check, please.
Well, that's our dude. That's our rogue. Okay.
He's asleep.
Dexterity. Yeah.
8.
8
Plus
total?
how many?
8 total.
Oh, 8 total? Oh, no.
Well, this is starting off wonderfully. All right.
We need a new
So,
road.
I shall seduce the door to open.
You laugh, but that could actually work.
Let's try it.
Might be more effective.
Blaze, as you attempt to unlock the door, one of your lockpicks actually breaks.
Okay, the lock is jammed.
I
I will
kick the door.
seduce the door open with my paladin charms.
Go ahead and roll a charisma check.
What do I roll? Charisma
A
check?
D20 plus your charisma.
Oh, shoot. That's okay. Oh, 12.
It's just a door.
Damn it.
It doesn't. It doesn't even answer at all.
Can I hit it with an Eldritch Blast?
You can actually. So, Eldritch Blast. Go ahead and roll to attack with your Eldritch Blast.
11.
11. That will hit the door. So go ahead and roll whatever force damage for Eldritch Blast.
My charisma actually is pretty high. I can mess that up. It's like it's the highest buff you can get.
10.
1 point of damage. You watch as Trouble goes, I've got this, and steps forward and fires a very thin stream of Eldritch energy at the door, and it just kind of goes ping off of the door.
Better than you guys.
I shall again attempt to seduce the door using a different tactic.
Go ahead and roll a charisma check, but the DC's now higher.
11. Worse.
It's still just a door.
This whole game is going to be us trying to get into a door.
Welcome
Get
to
in,
D&D.
the door.
All right. Now, is this a solid door, or is there like a gate in front of it?
No, it is a solid door.
It is a solid door.
Yeah, and of course there is an iron bar that's resting across it. The lock itself is kind of like one of those giant padlocks around the 2 handles.
Can I try to pick the lock again?
Yes, you can. The
I
DC will be slightly higher, but you can try again.
I will try again. What? No, I'm not using that one.
Okay, I'm just gonna smash this damn lock.
I got nice new shiny math rocks. I'm gonna use
got
the
your
nice
own?
Right.
ones.
They're loaded dice. Check them.
God damn it. 10.
10? No. Another one of your lockpicks actually breaks.
Okay, I'm just gonna break the lock.
Okay.
I'm gonna smash the lock
So go ahead and roll an
with my
attack
vicious
roll.
glaive.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an attack roll at the lock.
Out of with the 20.
Yeah,
Okay,
with the
cool.
D20.
What do I
yep,
add
and
to that?
Add your weapon. Your plus.
That's a better opportunity. Okay, here we go. Hey, 24.
24. Yeah, you hit. Yeah, absolutely.
We're
Go
in.
ahead and roll damage.
What? Oh, now I roll damage.
Yeah.
My out of 10.
Yeah, on a
Is this
D10.
it? It's got
Yep.
1 to 0 with
Yep.
the little. Okay, cool.
Should be 1d10 plus
Oh shoot. 4 damage.
4 damage. You watch as Bentharva steps up and pulls their glaive up and attacks the lock itself, and it definitely puts a big gouge in the chain.
Then I, Thorn, the cleric, will summon all of my thorny hands and raise the warhammer to
Okay.
this door.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll into attack.
Yes.
Plus 3.
Here we are.
I want armor made out of whatever this lock is made of.
Right?
8 plus
Plus is it
9 is 17.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Damage.
That's the one. That's the
Is this it? This one?
That's the one.
No.
Yours is
This
is
one.
yeah, that one. Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Here we
Yeah,
are.
I-
The damage. Whoa, 7.
Plus 6. No, plus 5.
plus 5.
That's 12. 12. I'm pretty sure. From
Oh,
math.
okay. Yeah. No. So you all now you watch as Thorn steps up and wields their warhammer against the lock and smashes it into 2 pieces.
Wow.
Well, I loosened it for you.
You're welcome.
We're in?
I mean, you're welcome.
The door is not open, but it is now unlocked. Although there is an iron bar that's still resting across there.
But it's not locked anymore.
It's not locked
So
anymore.
I'm strong enough to just lift it off.
You could roll a strength check.
What? Okay.
You could certainly try.
You could pull a muscle.
I'm gonna lift the bar.
Go for it.
24.
Oh yeah. So
I throw the bar 200 feet behind me.
Mintharva it goes. All
Bar
right,
is gone.
and just
I,
lifts this bar
mighty
and
Mintharva,
chucks it off to the side.
I launch it to the side. Many sides.
I'd like to cast a blindness spell on Giles.
Do it.
You do.
A what? A blinding spell?
Blindness.
You're
You
binding
want
me?
to cast blindness, deafness? Okay.
You're gonna bind
What is that?
me?
What does
Can
it
I
say on there?
actually do that?
Don't make me
You can?
seduce you.
I'll hold off on it.
Okay.
Do it later.
All right. So the iron bar is off, and the lock is laying on pieces in the ground. What are you guys doing?
Open the door.
Open the door? Okay. Yes, you open the door. The inside of the room that you find yourself in is a large rectangular dungeon room, just pretty standard. Torches line the walls, giving off soft light. The ceiling extends far up above you, leading into darkness. Situated in the square in the center of the room are 4 statues, and on the wall to your right lies a door.
Is this dungeon an old dungeon or is it still in use?
Go ahead and make I would say a general intelligence check.
Intelligence check.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh
we-
no.
2.
Oh no, Vince. 3. You got 3 total on that.
Oh, yes, 3.
You have no idea.
While,
You
while
don't
he's
even know
doing
it's a
that, I'd like
dungeon.
to observe the statues.
Yes.
Are
Any unique
you
pattern.
percepting or are you going to make an investigation check?
I'm going to do a perception check. I want to
Okay.
see any cool, interesting things about them that
Okay.
might give a clue.
I would say actually make investigation because if you're trying to pick out fine details, then you're taking your time.
Then I will definitely do an investigation.
Definitely do investigation. Yes.
All right. 28.
Oh yeah! Wow, that's really good.
Yes.
Okay, so there are 4 statues in this room. One of them is of what appears to be a unicorn.
Okay.
The other one is of some sort of grotesque octopus-looking monster, basically a kraken.
Little Cthulhu.
Yeah. The other one is a large, tentacly-looking thing that has just a beak and no eyes,
Oh.
commonly known as a grell. And then the 4th one is a large bulbous mass with little eye stalks all around it and a large central eye, commonly known as an eye tyrant.
I'm gonna seduce the Kraken.
It is a statue.
That's fine.
You can. Go ahead and roll a charisma check.
Okay. 18.
It is still just a statue.
Damn it.
It does not react.
Okay.
You do notice, with that investigation check, that each of the statues has a colored gem in part of its body on the statue.
Can I steal them?
You can certainly go up to each one and attempt to pry the gems out, yes.
I'll try to do that.
Okay. It's pretty simple. It doesn't take you too long to do that. I'm not even going to make you roll for it.
Oh, thank
it's-
God.
No, that's a pretty simple thing. You watch as Blaze goes up and starts prying a gem out of each one of the statues.
These seem important.
Yeah.
And they're shiny, so.
Take it.
All right. What are you doing?
Anything happen? We just
No,
got-
nothing
we got
happened
the
when
gems.
he
there
pulled
any-
the gems out.
Is there anything at the door, or is there a door on the other side of the room?
Yeah, the door is off to your right as you entered.
All right. So, is there anything? I noticed that like the gems were on the statues. Is there anything that looks like it needs to be placed anywhere?
Go ahead and roll an investigation check. All right, at the door, I assume?
Around the door, somewhere,
okay.
a loose stone, a divot in the wall, something like that. That is mostly 18.
18 is pretty good. So there are definitely grooves in the door, and there are runes written above those in those grooves. What languages does anybody speak?
French.
Does anybody speak Undercommon?
I do speak Undercommon.
You do speak Undercommon. Okay.
Oh, wait, never mind.
So
I
you
thought you meant for real.
Dwarfish.
Orvish, yes.
I speak.
Probably a Draconic.
Where would that be?
Under languages.
Oh,
I speak Infernal.
Infernal. Okay, yeah. So it is written in Undercommon.
Draconic.
Excellent.
Uh,
What do they say?
Basically, they are functional descriptions of the four various things, the statues that were in the room.
Back to
so
the
each
dungeon.
groove corresponds to a different creature.
Excellent.
Can I investigate as to whether there's any other exits from this room?
Sure, go for it. Roll
Okay.
investigation check.
And then my passive investigation, I just add that?
No, you would add. What's your passive investigation?
11
So I would ask you to roll, and then you would add your investigation.
after that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that would be your plus. I think a +5.
I don't have where? The dice roll was 1. It's not very good.
Oh, okay.
It's not good. We're not doing good.
Mintharva walks around the room like 5 times, and then just like gives up and comes over to Blaze.
Fair enough.
As the cleric Thorn, since we are in a dungeon, I would like to lock up somebody,
Damn
if
it.
possible.
There's
haven't
definitely
done
nobody else here
anything
but your own party.
Yes, one of my party needs a little bit of discipline.
Oh, who is that?
The man who keeps seducing objects. I would like to put a binding spell or something, or just lock him up in some shackles for a bit. Is this possible? Can I roll that? Are there shackles in this dungeon?
There are no shackles that you can see.
Can I lock him up with the hands of my own?
You can try to grab him and
Yes.
okay, go ahead and make a strength. Actually, that would be. I would say athletics.
Athletics.
Yeah.
20.
Okay.
22.
Giles, I would like you to also roll an athletics check.
Okay.
While they're doing all of that, I will head over to Trouble and hand over 2 of the gemstones.
I got 20. I got 27.
Okay, so that was a contested check, and he beat you. So as you go to grab him, Mintharva kind of just moves out of the way.
And then we dead.
That's it.
I would like to blind Giles now.
Yes.
You want to blind Giles?
Do it.
Okay. What's the DC on that he needs to roll?
How do I do this?
So you're just going to cast that,
Yeah.
and I need to know what the it's a wisdom save, I think.
It is a
This is
constitution.
mutiny,
Constitution
damn
save.
it.
All right, I need you to roll a Constitution save.
Constitution?
Yes. So that would be under saving throws on your character sheet.
Under 20?
Out of 20, yeah. Roll 20 and add whatever your Constitution saving throw is.
Okay. I got a 20.
You got a 20, dirty 20. What is the DC?
Well, 20
What
with
is your
my
spell
plus
DC?
8, right? With my save.
It's actually on the cheat sheet
Oh, wait.
at the top on the cheat sheet.
16.
16.
14.
There's a bonus on, because you said plus 8 for saves. Where do I get it from? Where do I get it from?
Yes, it would be under saving throws.
Okay, so under saving throws, my constitution is 8.
Plus 8, yes.
Plus
Whatever
8.
you roll plus
Got
8.
12.
So you roll 12 plus 8.
I did it right, cleric.
And the spell DC is 16.
Did not know you could do math.
So he makes a save, and you definitely notice that Trouble attempted to cast a spell.
This
at
is
you.
futile.
Anyway, I have these 4 gemstones. There are 4 holes in the wall. I start handing out 1 gemstone to each of them. Maybe we should put these in the wall?
in the door, you mean?
To the door and the corresponding holes?
I like to put things in holes. I'm in. I will shove my gem into the biggest hole.
Into the biggest hole?
The biggest one.
Okay. Is it not the one that Blaze is telling you to put it in?
That's the one.
Okay. I need you to roll a d20. Just a straight d20.
Boom.
6.
6. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
A what?
Dexterity saving throw.
The same thing?
Yeah. So that plus whatever your dexterity.
Oh, he did it. He did it. Yours is over here. No, that's not. Oh, saving throw? Yeah, you did good.
19.
19. That's pretty good. You let me figure out that.
Ah, I did something. Only good comes from putting gems in holes.
So as you are standing there and you attempt to put that gem in that hole, a small burst of acid comes out from the door, and you rolled pretty well. So you take half damage. So you take 9 points of acid damage.
Is that off of my max HP?
Yes,
9 points?
9 points.
Is Vincent dead?
Once
No.
again, I will investigate for alternate exits.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check, but the DC is higher.
Can I kick Vincent's body?
We're not doing good. That's a 5.
Mintharva walks around the room again a couple times and then shrugs and gives up.
The rogue is not supposed to be the responsible one. All right, so.
Are you communicating to them
Have you
what
not
you
seen
want them to do?
Dungeons? What is it?
Right, should have explained a bit better. I hand each one of the stones, the unicorn to Mintharva, the kraken to Thorn. I will hold the weird eye stalky thing.
Okay.
And the grell will go to Trouble.
Okay.
I then gesture to them which hole they're supposed to stick the gem into.
I did it. Didn't I do it?
I give my gem to Thorn to put in the door.
Yeah, I'll do it
You
for
do what?
I give my gem to Thorn to put in the door for me.
Okay.
I will take your gem and find your hole. And I put your gem into your hole.
Okay.
Here we go. Ah.
We have officially broken Brownie Critic, everybody.
Ah. 5.
No, plus
It took
whatever.
15 minutes.
Yes, I know.
I go back outside and wait.
Okay. Trouble just kind of leaves the room for a second.
All right, so 3, 2, 1. Insert the gems.
All right. I need you all three to roll a d20. Just a straight d20.
13.
Just the straight up what's on the dice?
Yep. What's on the dice?
14.
3. Okay. How much?
14.
Okay. Thankfully, with some help from Blaze, who catches Mintharva before something disastrous happens, you're able to get all 4 gems into the door in the correct slots.
Excellent.
And basically, what happens at this point is that the gems kind of flash for a second, and the door rises up into the ceiling.
Oh, wait. Aw.
You could attempt to roll a dexterity check.
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay.
What's he gonna do?
Just straight dexterity?
Just straight dexterity, yeah.
Just straight dexterity.
15.
15. That's good enough to get one of them.
Nice.
Which one did you want?
Just whichever one I could grab.
Okay, you grabbed the beholder crystal, which is purple.
Nice.
Yes. Okay.
Pocket it.
So the door is now, as the door rises, Blaze grabs one of the gems out of the door as it's rising. It doesn't seem to impact the fact that the door is open, and it continues to rise up into the ceiling until you can't even see that there was a door there. It's risen up into the ceiling.
I got our tavern fund.
Yay.
Yeah, I run.
Give me just a general strength check.
This is mutiny.
13.
13?
15.
15? That's good enough to at least get him, through the doorway.
That's all I wanted.
Yeah. You feel somebody from behind you come up and just kind of push you into the hallway.
Oh.
So, the hallway that you're in at this point is a much lower ceiling than the room you just came from.
Okay.
So the room that you were just in had a very high ceiling that you couldn't really see the ceiling in. But this room is much lower, and there are still torches that are lining the walls. It's not hard to see. And at the far end of the hallway, you can see a door.
Are there shackles in this room?
There is not. It's a long hallway.
All right.
At the end of the hallway, there's a door.
At the end of it is a door.
At the end of the hallway, there's a door.
I will check for traps.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Checking for traps. Trap check.
Traps.
27.
That's pretty good. Wow. Okay, so Blaze kind of steps in and kind of sniffs around a little bit. And what you see about 30, 40 feet into the room, into the hallway, is a very, very, very visible. It's almost like you didn't even have to really roll to see it. Extremely visible tripwire that is across the floor. It is extremely visible.
Suspiciously visible.
Yes.
Can I shove Minthurva into the tripwire?
Is that what you want to do?
Kind of.
Yes, do it.
Go ahead and roll a
Yeah,
strength check.
I do. I want to do that.
You're not going to do that? Okay.
No, I am.
Okay, roll a strength check.
7.
7. Yeah, you feel somebody trying to shove you again, and you're just like, stop it.
I will use my warhammer then on this. What's your name? Mintravas?
Mintharva.
Minty.
Minty. That's a good nickname.
No, I'm going to use it on the door.
There's no door.
There's a
What?
There's a tripwire.
The door is gone. You're in a
I thought
hallway.
there was another door at the end.
Oh, you're going to go out down to the other door?
I'm going to go walking down to the other door and try to open it with my warhammer.
Are you going to step over the tripwire?
Jump over it.
Okay.
Kick it out of your way.
All right. You watch as... yeah. You watch as Thorn goes and jumps over the tripwire, and you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
17.
17. Okay. All right. As you land on the other side of the tripwire,
Yes.
the floor beneath you starts to do this. And you realize that you are on the end of a fulcrum where the floor is going down. And unfortunately, you didn't make your save. So,
I try to reach out and grab.
go ahead and make an athletics check.
Save me.
11.
11.
He's sliding.
Yeah, that's not good enough.
I
for this.
reach. I jump, reach with my glaive.
Okay.
Extended.
Go ahead and make a general dexterity check
I will help.
with advantage. So roll twice and take the higher number because Blaze is helping you.
15.
15. That is good enough that you are able to actually reach out and he catches the end of your glaive. And now you are kind of the floor is down like this.
Yes.
And you are kind of like on the side of the wall.
Is this a bad time to mention I can walk on walls?
Well, come and do something.
We pull him up.
Yep. Go ahead and roll a strength check to pull him up.
Me?
No, Giles. And with advantage because I'm assuming Blaze is helping you.
Yep.
Okay. Gotcha. 19.
19. You are able to pull him up and over.
Thank you, friends.
Nice.
Made it.
You are wearing pretty heavy armor.
Yes, I am.
Yes. So your armor is also not super new, kind of
I
somewhat
take
rusty.
off my armor and let it drop.
No,
No?
that's not what I'm asking about.
Oh.
Your armor's a little rusty.
Oh.
As they bring you up and over, and the floor returns to kind of a medium with the rest of the floor, the tripwire catches on one of your greaves and snaps, and you
And?
hear a loud shook sound come from the floor beneath you.
Uh-huh.
And now you are back on the other side.
What other side?
The other way. So he was down here.
Yes.
Here's the floor.
Yes.
He is pulled up and over the tripwire,
Good.
but he snapped